Okay, joining me now is Shane Everett from the music duo Shane and Shane here at the Light of the World premiere. Shane, good to meet you.
Good to meet you. Thanks for coming. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it's great to be here. I'm very
Yeah,
excited to see the
yeah.
film. So, I want to talk about the song because in the opening lines, you say, Jesus, you died upon a cross and rose again to save the lost, which comes from the salvation poem.
hmm
So, what was it like to then take those words and expand it into a full worship song?
It's kind of one of those things where we've known the Salvation Poem for a long time, and it's kind of one of those songs that's been around and it's been translated in hundreds and hundreds of languages. I don't know if you've seen Superbook or anything like that, and just kind of like the history of the song. And so Matt and Sherry are really good friends of ours. And we've done the Salvation Poem with them for years. And when Light of the World came out, um, we were just like, man, is there an opportunity to partner in some way? And so we started just kind of kicking the idea around and then watched the movie. And it wasn't even finished. It was kind of like in the drawing phase. But we got to the kind of that end scene. There's an end scene, which you haven't seen yet. That's really amazing. And it was kind of the inspiration to like who the light of the world is for every tribe, every tongue, every boy, every girl, for if you're old or if you're young. Um, the light of the world came for you.
Mhm.
And so it kind of happened in an instant. It was so fast, like once we finally like started digging into it. And that became the song. And so we kind of like did a little demo, we sent it over, and we're like, I don't know. What do you think? And the team was like, we love it. We love it. And so then we were like, okay, let's give it a shot. And we went for it. And to try to have that culmination of an older song and then a newer iteration, it was really really it's a gift and an honor to be a part of it. So we're just so stoked for the movie,
Mhm.
so stoked for the song, and just really excited.
Yeah. So, how do the two of you work together? You and the other Shane.
hmm
Do you? Because I'm not a musician, so I don't know how this
Yes.
works. Do you guys write back and forth? Are you in the same room working on lyrics for the rest of the song? Do you also write the music itself?
Oh yeah, all that, all the things, and every time is different. So it's like there's not really, I don't think like this is our formula,
Mhm.
because inspiration happens in the weirdest places. Shane Bernard loves to write songs in a stairwell, like a fire escape, like in our office. I mean, we have amazing studios, like with great equipment, but like when he's feeling inspired, he goes to the fire escape. And it's like roaches and like but the reverb's amazing. You know how it's like I sing really good in the shower. It's kind of like that. It's very reverberant and he loves it. And so he might go in there and come back and have an idea and then we'll go and we'll put it down in the studio and
Mhm.
make some music around it. But like it's all different. But this song was it felt pretty inspired because it happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And then I mean, production wise, I mean, we went back and forth a little bit to find the
Yeah.
right feel, but it wasn't hard. And
That's
sometimes it's really hard,
I'm sure.
So
Yeah, and it's
yeah,
really catchy. I mean, when I listen to the chorus,
yeah,
it's like I feel like I've been singing it around our hotel room.
yeah, yeah.
So some of those lyrics that you said earlier, "Oh, light of the world for every boy and every girl, for every tribe and every tongue." So how did you balance like the simplicity of this message but also making it meaningful for adults?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we thought about it in that way.
Mhm.
I think it's just like and you'll see it in the movie. I can't wait for people to see this portion of the film because when it comes to that moment, you really understand that Jesus's message um, was it is for everyone. It's for everyone. And it's just like whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you live here, whether you live in the bush somewhere in the Congo. It's for you. I mean,
Mhm.
we are all made in the Imago Dei, in the image of God,
Mhm.
and His kids. Um, he's given them an opportunity to meet Him, and we're so grateful that He came.
Absolutely.
You know,
And what do your kids think of the song?
they love it. They sing it. My 12 and my 14-year-old, my 18-year-old, she likes it, but she likes other people too. She's kind of done with dad for a little bit, but she does like the song. Yeah, yeah,
That's
but
great.
yeah.
And then what do you hope, maybe when the premiere is happening or just in theaters across the country when kids hear the song, like what do you hope they're
Man,
going to feel?
there's something special about melody and music. Um, Melody, song, lyric, that can make a connection with the head and the heart.
Mhm.
And so I hope that as people see this film and listen to this song, that the truth of the gospel would like really like plant deep in their heart and be transformative. That
Mhm.
we wouldn't just be hearers,
Yeah.
that we would be partakers,
Mhm.
and that we could receive, that people who see this movie, who hear this song, would understand that there is a free gift that has been given in Jesus, and he can save you. And
Mhm.
it's the greatest story ever told. And this is just
Mhm.
another iteration of us trying to tell that story with, you know, the ideas and the thoughts and the hands, hopefully motivated by the Spirit of God
Definitely.
to to make His name known to the
Mhm.
ends of the earth. And so that's why we're doing this movie. So we're excited about it,
Mhm.
so that we can, like He said, we can make our light so shine.
Yeah.
You know, on
So
yeah.
what as you were working on this, what was something new that you came to learn about Jesus or appreciate about him?
Like the way that kind of the narrative of this movie is told through John, and John in the movie it was surprising because he's young.
Mhm.
And so yeah, I don't think you think about that like when you're like reading the scriptures. And so it was just kind of a new, kind of like fresh view of like, oh, okay, through the eyes of a young person, like to see like this carpenter guy, you know, like when that revelation begins to happen that he is the Messiah. He is the one that was foretold. And to see it through that lens was really awesome. And even as the film progresses, when it gets toward the end, you really, kind of fall in love with these characters, and
Mhm.
you're like, okay, and it really like kind of like brings home the humanity of that these were real people. These were
Yeah.
real people that were living life, and
Mhm.
their life was interrupted by the the same God who put the stars in their place with his fingertips, like it says in Psalm 90. The one who knit us together in our mother's womb had now become flesh, and just that reality. And if we can like get the humanity of that story,
Mhm.
and people can realize like how wild this is,
Yeah.
that he really did come for us.
Mhm.
And now he made a way. There was no way. And so, I mean, that's the story of the movie.
Right.
And it's just like, and it's for everybody. And
Yeah.
I hope people walk away thinking, whether they have known the Lord for a long time or have never been introduced to him, that they walk away with um, a greater understanding of what that can mean in their life.
I'm sure
You
they
know?
will.
Yeah.
And really quick for you, you've been in ministry a really long time, and
Yeah.
I'm sure in that period you've grown in your understanding and love of
Mhm.
Jesus. Do you
Mhm.
ever think, God willing, you have decades ahead of you, like how much more in love you're going to be with Jesus when you're 80, 90, 100?
Oh, well, yes. I think, the more I know the Lord, the greater my understanding of my need for the Lord.
Mm,
And so I think with that, with more knowledge, it's like the more opportunity we have to grow. And so I feel like the Lord, through kids and family and aging parents and all the things, the Lord has been so kind to be the balm in my life and to provide nearness through the hard. And I think the older we get, honestly, the harder it gets. Because life will smack you in the
mhm,
face.
mhm.
But we have a Lord who is, um, a close friend, and can be an ever-present help in time of need. And I pray that He will, by His grace, sustain me to the end. And because you know, like
Yes. Amen.
life is hard.
All right, Shane Everett, thank you so much for joining me.